What's going on, you guys? This is Dimension Scott back at you once again with a brand new ranking video, and today this is my brand new Superman ranking now with the release of James Gunn's new Superman film released in theaters. This is my personal ranking list of each and every title Superman movie from least to the best. Before getting to today's video, if you're brand new to my channel, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos if you like what you see. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram with the same name as usual, Dimension Scott, where I talk about all things physical media. Okay guys, now that I've finally seen Superman for myself, directed by James Gunn, also written by the man himself, I've seen ranking videos. Each and every one of them were different. Some of them included Supergirl from 1984. Some would even include both cut versions of Superman 2, and even include Justice League as well. But I think I was considering doing a ranking with both cuts of Superman and Justice League, but I think I had a change of heart. So I'm just gonna do all the title films, titled Superman, including Batman v Superman, from least to the best. Let me know down below how would you rank Superman if you've seen Christopher Reeve's, Brandon Routh, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and now James Gunn's Superman movie this year. Let me know all that down below. And without no further ado, shall we begin? Okay, my new number 8 place is Superman Returns. Boring. When I was a kid, I thought I liked it. It was okay, played the video game, but over time, I've grown up and changed. It's really boring. I understand it was trying to honor Richard Donner and Christopher Reeves, but there's no action in the movie at all. Barely action, except for Superman stopping bullets, saving people, and I know a lot of people hated Superman lifting that giant rock, kryptonite rock, at the end of the movie. Brandon Routh did a nice job of what he was given, but the movie is just boring with barely action. At number 7 is Superman: The Quest for Peace. I understand its problems. It is the shortest runtime of Superman, played by Christopher Reeves for the last and final time. I do like the Superman Clark Kent double date, and also its fight sequence between Superman and the Nuclear Man. It is a definitely shorter runtime. It is not the best movie to go out for Christopher Reeves before he was unfortunately paralyzed. But Christopher Reeves' final time in this movie is just okay, but I understand his problems. Number 6 is Superman 3. Now, say what you will about Superman 3. I know Richard Pryor was given the more screen time. Richard Pryor was the most comedian actor at the time. But for Superman, I like when Clark Kent goes back to Smallville, reunited with old friends, and I think the junkyard between Clark Kent and evil doppelganger Superman is awesome. So I think I really find several moments in Superman 3 to be underrated that really makes me go back and watch this movie for guilty fun, because everybody says this movie is bad, but for me, Superman 3 has some underrated sequences in Smallville or as Superman. Number 5 is Superman the movie. Thanks to Christopher Reeves, Richard Donner's vision, Margot Kidder's Lois Lane, the John Williams scores is for a great, really good origin stories based on Superman and what kicked off something in the 1970s for comic book movies and why we have them today. Coming in at 4th place is now the brand new Superman, directed by James Gunn. I think the actor did a great job. I think they shot a lot of really good action, and I think I enjoyed quite the story between Superman and Lois Lane, who did also a great job, Lois Lane actress. So I had a really good entertaining time. I've only seen the movie once, so once I watch it more and more, I will probably say more things that I want about this movie. For now, it was an entertaining, good time for me because of Superman, the action, Lois Lane, and James Gunn can be hit or miss with his sense of humor, but I think the humor worked okay. It did not take over this entire movie. Number 3 is Superman 2. And if you ask me which cut movie do I prefer, because some of you probably don't know that Superman 2 has two cut versions. Like, for instance, Justice League. You know, you had one director, you fired him, you bring in somebody else to finish the movie, only to just do slapstick, goofy stuff, kind of stuff. And for me, I choose the Richard Donner cut version of Superman 2 because it is the closest original we will ever get, visionized by Richard Donner, who originally was shooting the movie back to back, but it was decided to focus on one movie. However, things didn't get along too well. He was fired, and it wasn't until 2006 as Superman Returns was releasing, they released a cut version under Richard Donner's vision. And I think if I watch Superman the movie and the Richard Donner cut, that's a really good epic bang for me, thanks to Richard Donner's his whole vision, what he cared about and respected about Superman. So I really liked I liked General Zod and his goons, the relationship growing between Superman and Lois Lane, and I really prefer in the Richard Donner cut Jor-El and his connection with, you know, Kal-El, his son, and that's a pretty good storytelling for a sequel to Superman the movie. Number 2 is going to be Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. I know, I understand, but it's still one of my favorite comic book movies. Ben Affleck became my favorite new Batman of the modern day. Henry Cavill still was once again as Superman, and I love Gal Gadot's debut as Wonder Woman. It has a lot of great moments. Like, I really love Save Martha. I like when Batman and Superman go at it. I love Hans Zimmer's score, and I also really enjoy Lex Luthor, played by Jesse Eisenberg, which I don't understand people hating about. And just to me, Zack Snyder, he made an interesting, epic, modern take on Batman, Superman, and tried to set up the Justice League. But I understand a lot of people argue that this movie crams in the way too much, even killing off Superman against Doomsday. But still, Zack Snyder, he had a story, a plan, and a vision that was a modern, epic, interesting take for me. But coming in at first place is the one and only Man of Steel, thanks to Zack Snyder and his imaginary visionary, imagining the character of Superman. And this was, to me, a game changer. You know, you got Zack Snyder's direction, vision, Henry Cavill, and the Hans Zimmer score. And I love General Zod. I like the look of Krypton. It is so visually good. It looks like what filmmaking would look like today in a comic book movie. And I will never ever understand people's criticisms and complaints against this movie, like when Kal-El and Zod fighting all over the city, causing all that destruction, or letting Jonathan Kent die. I don't understand people's complaint about the tornado killing Jonathan. And I understand if gods came to our world realistically, this type of stuff is going to happen. But Man of Steel, to me, changed the game as a Superman fan. I think it's still one of the best comic movies of all time. So there we have it, guys. What did you think of my Superman ranking? Let me know down below. How would you rank each and every Superman movie from least to the best? If you want to include more titles that feature Superman, like Justice League, maybe Supergirl, anything like that, let me know all that down below. And if you've seen Superman, let me know down below. Tell me what you think about it. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in another ranking video where I would personally rank James Gunn's comic book movies with Guardians of the Galaxy, all 3 films, the Suicide Squad, and including Superman. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.